Newt's is Apple Valley's premier ice cold beer, fresh popcorn, and delicious burger bar. You should go there because they have a very friendly and kind of fun staff. And classic rock will be playing on the overhead speakers. Sports will be on the TVs, and they have pull tabs. So I can't think of another reason why you wouldn't want to go to Newt's. So get there. And when you go there, tell them the Ascertainers sent you. What I meant to say, I think Mark started it, was how much I love you.
Thanks, babe.
Oh, you're using your podcasting voice. This is great. Let's introduce the podcast. We are the Ascertainers. Dun-dun. So anyway,
You've got a little head going there.
A large head.
51 seconds, by the way. First innuendo. Not very subtle either. So anyhow, we're the Ascertainers. We are a podcast, kind of famous. If you, excuse me.
Sorry about that.
No phones or flash photography. We're kind of famous if you take kind of in the least, like the lowest gradient of kind of. We're not.
Just in your own
Someday.
mind.
Regular, not famous. But you know we are. We think we're the best podcast on our block.
Maybe even a 2-block radius.
I'm so surprised that I'm shocked that nobody else has just started a podcast just out of goof, just to get more listeners than us. But
It's very difficult.
well,
Look all the effort we put into it.
yeah, both of us, totally. Right now, we're doing it kind of like when a snake gets its head chopped off, and the rest of the snake keeps wiggling around like it's still alive. That's pretty much this episode, and the last, 130 or so.
Who are you?
I'm Jim.
Hi, Jim.
I'm the second ascertainer. I'm the runner-up champion. Mark, hi. Say
Yes,
hi.
I'm Mark. And you can get a hold of us at TheAscertainers@gmail.com or like us and share us with a friend on Facebook. We did get a message from Tommy on Instagram.
I didn't even know we were on Instagram. I got to be honest with you. Well,
I don't think other
traditionally-
people do either.
So traditionally, we had a little talk last episode, which I'm sure you listened to because it's that good. Do this. Do everyone a favor. Listen to that one on 1.5 speed. Save yourself 15 minutes. You're welcome. But it'll be just as average, but it'll be over quicker. But we talked about Aldi, the shopping
We did?
grocery store, and I think there's some merit to how they do their shopping carts. And I'm going to give another Shark Tank idea out.
Shart or shark?
Shark Tank.
Okay.
You know my other Shark Tank idea, that if it was around a few years ago, we might have Michael Hutchins and Chris Cornell, Robin Williams with us still,
Oh, please no.
Carradine.
Keith Carradine. Yes, I still can't believe that Big Whack doesn't allow that one to happen. But on this one,
I've never heard of Big Whack.
well, I was trying to think. I as you know, I think some of these things as I'm saying them, I couldn't come up with a better word that would be palatable for the masses. I think we picked up a 7th regular listener, so I'm gonna go from 6 to 7. Everyone, and by the way, number 7, you know who you are. Thank you for listening.
My mom.
Send us an email, please. God, don't let that happen. My mom says, "Well, it'd be fun to listen to." I'm like, "Yes, it would, Mom. I'm not gonna set you up because it's not for you, and it would not be good." Does your mom listen to these episodes?
No.
Your sisters do, and that's cool. My mom would analyze everyone. Jim, Mark's right. You do swear too much.
I've never said that.
Jim, what's Big Whack? Stuff like that. So anyway, yes, we are joined by the sultry sounding Chris, who goes with me. So you keep your grubby mitts off her there, mister. They're on the same side of the table, and I'm already getting a little nervous.
We are.
But there's a chair in between you, so that's cool. It's like junior high. It's working out great. But I thought with the Aldi cart situation that here's my Shark Tank idea, that to attract listeners, we would say, hey, you have to pay $1 to listen to the podcast. And if you're not happy with it, we'll give you your $1 back. But if you liked it, you could pay us 50 cents each. It would cost us roughly 10 grand per episode to refund about 50 bucks. I think if someone presented that to me and I was like, oh, I never heard of these guys and I probably never listened to them, but wait a minute, hold on, there's a money back guarantee. I'm going to pay the buck, and if I liked it, I would let them keep the $1. It would be worth $1 for me to hear original content like such as this. Like not this, but like this, like better.
We can be monetized on our platform
if we had about a shitload more listeners.
1,000 a month, which we hit the halfway point, over halfway last month.
Size doesn't matter.
Boy, I wish you wouldn't have said that, especially anyway. Okay. Yes, it doesn't. I'm very secure in how big my gut is. Anyway, so that's my Shark Tank idea. So if you want to, pay us $1 and get $1 back for all the ones you don't like, let us know by emailing us at TheAscertainers at gmail.com. We could cease and desist from Shark Tank. That'd be sweet. I'd like to get Mr. Wonderful on board with this. He'd take a royalty, and it would be a good deal.
From an ambiance standpoint, the incense that we have going here did not last all that long.
Well,
just saying.
Time doesn't, matter. Size doesn't matter. Duration shouldn't matter either.
We were going for a little.
There's got to be a reason we're together. So my trophy wife, Chris, has gotten into the incense game, and with the same vigor that she would normally go into a new thing by buying roughly a pallet of incense and lighting them off like a 10-year-old lights off fireworks in the cul-de-sac. She's out of matches, everybody.
We were going for some artificial wood smell.
Mm-hmm.
I know my brother had the long sticks.
Boy, for minds like mine, this is going terrifically.
For incense. He would burn incense, and they were
Chris was going for the wood effect, and you just use your hands like you were measuring out quite a specimen.
They were like sparklers.
Yes.
Oh, the long ones, yeah. And then did he have a little curved piece of wood thing there? No, is it that he was...
I don't know him that well. No.
Yeah, was it left, right, or north?
That you would...
Or south. Oh, God, that would be awful. Anyway.
You would insert it in and then let it...
We are going to go to the head shop over by where Playing Against Sports used to be.
There's a lot of innuendo.
Yeah, that's not like that.
Whole thing.
Yeah, well, if I knew where the head shop was, I wouldn't be available on Friday nights. But either way, the place where you can buy marijuana accessories.
Is it one by the Played Against Sports? Or...
Yeah, that's the one. I don't know what the hell the name is, but I
don't either.
I know a guy that has bought a couple of dugouts there and stuff, but I know they'll have...
I don't know what that is.
Chris bought this little log cabin to burn incense in.
Okay.
And it's the most... I think Fire Marshal Bill might have designed this thing, because in order to light an incense, you have to kind of tip it up. You have to really give it some flame from underneath. And there's no way to do that unless you lit it like that, and then you tried to place it on this little metal ring. And... but you can't even take an unlit one and set on that ring and not have it just tip over. And the incense holder's made out of wood. I feel like that's...
we should have videotaped this one, because the Jim's hand gestures during that was quite impressive.
Picture a small... Anyway, that's what it's like for me at the airport.
Like a pyramid.
When I have to go whiz in public. I don't like doing that, I'm more of a home guy. I'll just hold it. Sir, we landed in Hawaii in 14 hours. I'm cool. You're not going to make me.
You can't hold that in your hand the whole way.
Oh, that's like when Mark... Did you know that Mark has his penis in the Guinness Book of World Records? And then the librarian came over and said, "Sir, you have to take that out."
Awkward.
Mark.
You didn't go to my high school, did you?
I didn't, but I know people. Yes,
we are the Ascertainers. Thank you for listening.
Hey, I guess that's it. Hey, this one went quick. You're welcome. You want to do song of the week? You want to mix it up a little? We've been apart. Let's save song of the week. We've been being apart for a couple weeks because
You
I
went to a
forget.
concert?
Oh no, Mark had to go to a car show
Car
on
show.
Saturday morning, and it was too early, and he prioritizes that over my Friday night.
I had to go up to Ham Lake. I have to pick my car up and then drive up to Ham Lake, which is an hour and a half from my house. But I had to be there at 7 a.m.
This sounds like a you problem, not a us problem. So you shirked your responsibilities, which Chris and I were pretty cool with, but anyway.
And then I had to pick up my son from the airport, but he came in early, and I said, Jim.
So
he
Chance
switched
is
his-
going to hear this, so you ruined his Saturday. Way to go, Chance.
No, I texted you and I said, well, Chance is getting in early. Do you want a podcast on a Saturday? And you said no.
Right.
And I said, you know, this is important. Our listeners need to hear from us.
I'm not what they call a potty call.
Last time we were together, the Wild and the Timberwolves were in the playoffs. And it's only 2 weeks later?
Well, 3, I think.
I think it's only 2.
I
Unfortunately,
think we did on May 8th was our last one we did. That's 3 weeks. Either way,
over.
spoiler alert, they found ways to lose.
Again.
Which one made you feel better about the loss? The one where they gave up a 3-goal lead, or the one where they got blown out by 38 or whatever?
I think the Wild are on the upswing.
God, that really was 2 weeks. How is that
It was.
possible?
The Wild is on an upswing.
Sorry, I doubted you.
The Wolves are in a downswing. Going up against Victor Wembanyama. Is that right?
I thought it was Olsen. It's Wembanyama.
Thank you.
Wemby.
Wemby.
We
We'll
call
just
Wemby.
call him that. But he is kind of like Bill Russell or...
Is he generational?
yes.
I believe so too. And I don't know nothing about basketball, but I can't imagine anyone being that tall and that athletic. But
And
I'm
Gobert
sure
is
China's got a couple of them in the lab right now that'll be ready.
Gobert's the old style that just can't keep up.
Yeah, but how Rudy can't hit a free throw to save his life, and Wemby can just knock him down like he's in his sleep. I heard one of the guys I work with,
Shaq shot
couldn't either.
40%.
I don't know, a guy I work with, Prince, shout out, different one, but he like he was I don't know if he was D1 or not, but he played middle linebacker in college. Good guy, just a good guy. And I said something, he's actually from Nigeria. And I said, hey, our guy Ayo Desomu, I think is how you say his name. I finally figured it out. Was from Nigeria too. And I told Prince, he goes, yeah, man, we're everywhere. Which I thought was pretty funny. Pretty good way of me letting me off the hook there. But he called Rudy the Stifle Tower. Have you heard that one?
I haven't.
Neither have I. And then they call Wemby the Big Baguette, which these are great names for big, tall French people.
They are.
So that's what I had that actually written down on my notes. But yeah, the Minnesota sports teams, we just can't have nice things. I don't know why. Even our women's hockey team got bounced out by the Victoire. Boy, I could probably do something with that. Oh, no way. Really? Okay. It just occurred to me when I was looking you in the eye. Aren't they called? It's spelled Victoire, but it's O-I-R-E, the Victoire. So do they have a mascot? Oh my God. Good luck to them Twas. I hope they win.
But if the Wild resigns Hughes and they keep Boldy and
but they
Kaprizov.
Remember, I was making fun of that one Foligno brother. If you 2 out of your 3 goals that gave you the 3-goal lead were scored by Nick Foligno, you got to be looking at yourself in the mirror, and that should be considered a loss anyway. You got all these goal scorers. And I think we need a couple more thugs just to, I don't want to say protect, but just to make people not even get close to there was not one fight in the how many playoff games did we have? We had more playoff losses than wins. That's never good. But they won 4, they went 7 with Dallas, 6 or 7 with Dallas, and then 5 with 11 games, no fights. That's Come on, man.
But the nucleus of the team is there. You just need to add one or two other players.
I think they got to keep that goalie and get Gus out of here.
Goalies have down years. He could make a comeback.
I mean, you only play one goalie per game last I checked.
Yeah, but it's nice to have the top backup goalie.
Okay.
As the Vikings have Kyle Murray and then McCarthy to step in.
To prevent scoring. Yeah, that should work. The Vikings are going to be so bad this year. I saw their schedule, and then I read the comments, and people are like, 14-4, or whatever the heck. Is it 17 games now? That's 14-3 all day. Is that 14 wins? Because I think they might go 500 if they're lucky. That's my prediction. Minnesota Vikings, you heard it here first. Put that on the bulletin, the training room wall. The Jim from the Ascertainers thinks she'll be below 500.
But usually they're saying, oh, we're going to the Super Bowl.
I don't know. They'll have a good defense. Their defense will be stout, but I just don't see it.
So there are 13 states with all 4 major men's sports leagues.
That would be the NBA, the NFL, the NHL, and Major League Baseball.
Correct. We haven't had a championship team since 1991.
That's 35 years.
There's 35-year-olds that never seen a championship.
Hey, guess what? In 91, I was about 35, and I'd only seen one. 87, let's see, I was 23 when they won in 87. So once in a lifetime, twice in a lifetime. Now the Lynx have like 6 of them. They're going on the second hand with the rings there.
Frost
Like Brady
has 2.
Is that the team that got beat by those guys?
Don't say it.
I'm getting a shirt or maybe a jacket. I don't know. I bet they sell sweaters.
You still have to come up with the logo. There are 12 metro areas with the 4.
So 12, so 13, 14, New York and LA are the 2 that share. Doesn't LA have, no, wait. There's 2 hockey teams in New York, 2 basketball teams in New York, 2 baseball and 2 football. Yeah. What's the other one that has that predominance? I think it's only
LA.
LA has, okay, two basketball teams? Oh, the Clippers. Yeah. And then what's the other one? So 2 hockey teams, the Ducks and the
Dodgers
Kings.
And the Angels.
Dodgers, Angels. So they got the Rams and the Chargers now.
Chargers, yeah.
Too. So okay, that's the other one then. Okay, sorry. I know this is a music podcast and everything.
And there are 11 if you include soccer. Even though Minnesota doesn't have a championship, we are well represented in all the sports.
Yeah.
We just can't
The other
win.
teams love it. Hey, we're playing Minnesota. Let's arrest the starters. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit, Mark. Okay, I'm going to look at some... I have an errors and omissions from 2 weeks ago because I think I made the expression about something kind of bad happening. And I said it would be like a train hitting a school. And I thought about that for a sec. Yeah, that would be just more on the city planner.
It would be.
I think to have the tracks leading right up to a school, even if it was just kind of went around it real sharp, once in a while, it's going to jump the tracks. So, okay. Well, want to talk about the last episode? I thought our songs of the week were strong because that Billy Swan, Don't Be Cruel, is really good. And apparently it's in some like soundtracks, and I can totally imagine that being in kind of a dystopian kind of introduction to a movie or a TV show. Did you listen to it?
No, but I just love the
not.
word dystopian.
You are you're dystopian. I'm not dystopian.
I don't even know what it means.
Dystopian? It's a type
It's
of
a food.
bread. Yes.
Yeah.
It's you have to use like a baggie and put some kind of a odd combination of liquids in it and, clean it off with a gator roll. But anyhow, all right. I also, from the last episode, for some reason, I thought about facial recognition stuff for your phone. I think you should really, if you really didn't want anyone to break into your phone, like have your eyes like super wide open, because how often in a movie do they take a dead guy and then they hold his phone up to his face and unlock his phone? So unless, someone's doing that, with their fingers, keeping the eyes open.
But you could do that to a dead person.
Yeah, but you see the fingers. I think that, build that kind of like stuff in. They make it look really easy.
Kill the people when they're surprised. And then their eyes are open.
Maybe.
Okay. I see where you're going. Now that makes sense. Thanks, Mark, and then maybe like spray like some like that stuff you put on a puzzle, the glue, so their eyes are wide open. Yeah, that makes problem solved, ascertainer style.
On episode 161, I was talking about how age and time plays tricks on your mind. I was watching the Hulk Hogan documentary, and within the first 5 minutes, I didn't steal this. I did the episode before I watched the documentary, but Hulk Hogan goes, in my mind, I'm a 35 to 40-year-old person. But then when I look in the mirror, I think, who the hell is that?
Is that almost exactly what you said?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't listen to these things, but I feel like I remember that.
But I didn't
Look at
steal it
you.
from the documentary.
Well, you're going to die at a young age, horribly.
Well,
Penniless.
he was a lot older.
On, four ex-wives. How many ex-wives did he have? Did Hulk Hogan have?
Hulk Hogan have.
Hulk Hogan have 4 wives. Last one, plenty of.
I'm just into the documentary, so I know the first one.
You are just a special breed of TV watcher. You are very comfortable watching the start of something and then just ending it, aren't you?
He is.
Well, I'm going to watch the end of it.
No, that's my point. I go, hey, did you watch the end of that one? No, I watched the beginning, and then I was on the treadmill when I watched it, and I didn't finish it. I'm just like, what was that movie?
That's the only time I watch things is on the elliptical or treadmill.
So what do you do when you're at home? Sit and stare at the wall like David Buddy? I still think that's probably what it looks like.
It's a lot like that.
Yeah, honey. Yeah. Salmon. Yeah. You know what I like. Okay. Phil's got him. I don't have the password for that one. That one's going to have to go. Go ahead.
Schlitz beer is ending. Did you know that?
That's like when I heard that like an actor that I thought was dead for 30 years.
Exactly.
But I will say what's very weird is that at my new favorite pizza place, Skinner's in St. Paul on Randolph Avenue, they had, remember, Chris, when we were there a couple days ago? Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at the cooler, I'm like, this is the place that had Schlitz. I didn't even know they were out of business yet. But I'm like, I think I might want to get a Schlitz. And it was like, they were gone. There was none there. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I get that there's still stock remaining. But yeah, I think I'd had Schlitz. All the beers from yesteryear don't taste like yesteryear because they introduced like corn syrup in as part of the fermenting agent. It's not like all malt like in the old days where like Old Milwaukee, the original. Actually, there's a place in Wisconsin. Sorry, I'm diverting here. Called Capitol Brewery. They had a beer called 1900, and they said it was the original recipe for Schlitz, and it was very good. It was nothing like if you bought a can of Schlitz because they turned it into like the left end of the cooler crap beer. Is that not the brew that made Milwaukee famous? Pretty sure it is.
I think it is.
Okay, well,
Schlitz beer started in 1849 in Milwaukee.
Okay.
And it was once the largest brewer in America.
The Schlitz Brewery. Do you remember they had a fine? They had their best ad campaign for Schlitz malt liquor, the bowl.
Oh,
those things
yeah.
were everywhere. You ever drink Schlitz malt liquor?
I did not.
Living proof that advertising is better than the product, because that was what their message should have been. Not enough money? Still want to get blasted? Schlitz malt liquor. All malt liquors were basically just strong, like 7% beers, like Old English 800, Mickey's. I'm sure there was another one out there. But yeah, they would get you drunk.
Some other brewer.
Colt 45. I think that was a malt liquor.
It was. Another brewery has the rights to the last batch of Schlitz coming off the line. And they're going to use the recipe from 1949. Go ahead.
Is that other brewery Shells in New Ulm?
I don't know who it is.
Because that sounds like the kind of thing they would do, and I sure hope they do, and make it into a craft beer. Because that original recipe was...
I don't know if that's the original, but it was the one from 1949.
Okay. I will research and try to find that and consume it on the air. Song of the week. Hear that?
I did.
It was like a mouth fart. It's like kind of a weird burp.
Well, we've been ignoring our guest, Chris.
Yeah, what are you doing over there?
Oh, I'm playing Candy Crush.
That's
you must be winning because you're not saying anything.
Not playing like me. F. S.
It's so.
All right. Well, Chris, let's talk about the Yungblud concert. Do you want to talk about the whole genesis of this thing?
Well, I picked a concert event.
We're trying to keep the marriage spicy, everybody.
Because Jim always picks all the music stuff all
Yeah.
the time.
And,
How were you introduced to Yungblud?
I started listening to him last year.
Really?
But how'd you run into him? Who told you about him, or did you just
No, I just
came upon him,
found him.
so to speak?
And so anyhow, come this, I don't know, January or so, I'm like, oh, hey, Yungblud is coming to the Armory in May. And I thought, wow, first of all, I have not been to the Armory, and I wanted to go hear a concert there.
Armory is it's in Minneapolis. It's like an old building where the Minneapolis Lakers used to play. So it's got history.
And
But-
it's supposed to be really, really good.
Yes.
And it's not far from where I used to work before I retired.
Objection. Irrelevant.
And
Keep going.
And then I'm like, Yungblud, yeah. And so I pulled the trigger. Jim was out of town, and I just went ahead and ordered 2 tickets. And then he saw that I did that in the bank account and said,
I said, what are these? And she says, we're going to see Yungblud. I said, with how many people?
no, you said, who's that?
I said that too.
And I'm like, well, he's done some things with Aerosmith and all these other guys. And no, I like his music.
Okay. I will weigh in momentarily, but did you?
And then I said, I can find somebody else to go with me.
And that's what I said. All right. I acquiesced.
Nice word.
Word of the day. Did it fulfill your expectations?
Oh, yeah. Loved it.
Okay.
How was the sound at the Armory?
Fantastic.
I will give my review when you're all right
Other
out.
than the fact that we were on the floor and
Not like that. We were standing. we weren't like curled up or nothing.
yeah. And so I think for legs that are over 60, that kind of wears
Well,
on you after
I'll give
4
you
hours.
my review. So we went down. We got a hotel room. This is like we're trying. Like those incense have burned out, so has the marriage of Jim and Chris. So we're doing everything we can to kind of spice things up. And we tried to get Yungblud direct to the room, and we were on the list. We had a shot. But anyway, it didn't pan out. But so we thought, okay, we went downtown. That's downtown Minneapolis, like that. But then did a little day drinking. The place is right next to the hotel. It was right next to Lions Pub. Have you been?
I haven't.
Very old school, very pubish. And so we hung out there. I think then we went to Murray's, which is like the next door down, and had some disappointing steak sandwiches. Murray's. Do better.
Well, we were in the bar. And
We were
so-
expecting it to be at least as good as Mancini's. And Mancini's, you crush Murray's for your steak sandwich. Not that they're trying to attract
But
steak sandwich
we'll come
eaters.
back to Murray's.
We'll come back. We'll get it. We'll get the
We should be at
silver
least
butter.
as good as a Farmington Steakhouse.
Right.
Which I've not been to in a while, but it was underwhelming. But I was with my best girl, so it made it all just okay. So anyhow, because of the sandwich, it was okay as opposed to bad. But anyway, so then we decided, we can take an Uber down, or we could just walk down. And then afterwards, it was a turd show trying to, it would take longer to wait for an Uber than to walk back to the hotel. So our aging legs, after standing on the old concrete floor at the Armory, we were like, okay,
Well, and we were
nighty night.
and we had been dancing and stuff like that.
I don't recall this.
Bopping.
So here's my review on Yungblud. I knew on the way up, we listened to some Yungblud. Literally. I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it. It's kind of like, whatever, chick music. But I also think I said on the last episode that you could play Happy Birthday through a good hi-fi or, a good sound system, and it's enjoyable. I will say that Yungblud joins Bruno Mars and Justin Timberlake as a what?
Entertainer.
He's an entertainer. And I was very entertained and slightly titillated. He has some kind of, if you
He's
look at a still
charming.
picture of this guy,
He's
he
charming.
kind of looks like maybe do Frankenstein. He's not good looking in a still. He's like the opposite of
But he
David Lee Roth.
He smiles, and you just
Chris, hear me out. He's the opposite of David Lee Roth. David Lee Roth in a still picture looks cool as hell. But when you see him moving, it's like, ew. Okay. This guy in a still picture, not so much. But wow.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was questioning a lot of things that night. You want to know one of them?
No.
I'm just happy to hear it now.
Yes. Oh, no, it doesn't help you.
Oh,
Okay,
shoot.
because I've seen how you move. But hey, and let's just keep the shirt on. I'm going to give you the full benefit of the doubt on the abs. But yeah, this guy was he could have done a woman on stage, and everybody would have been like,
Oh, it was a family show.
yeah, oh, and to the guy with his like, how old do you think that kid was? Like 7?
No, maybe 8 or 9.
8 or 9, whatever. Your under 10-year-old daughter that's on your shoulders in between songs. Here's what you got to hear. Hey, Minneapolis, how you MFers doing? You MFers, this and it's like, a little buttercup on my shoulders here. On the shoulders the whole time with the sign. And I think we saw the sign. I think they, like during the encore, they showed like they had a huge projection. Like it was really good, like from a production standpoint.
Everything
and they
was
had
big.
like the what do you call that? The screen at the behind the stage. That's all we really could see because it's general admission, and we were like,
And we're short.
We're short, yeah. But that's a myth. The other part, my feet are so little. My hands, I barely have to wear gloves because I got such a huge. Anyway,
Back to the
but
story.
it was just like, man, I'll tell you what, that kid's going to be a lot of fun to get to take out the garbage. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just
The little girl.
yeah. Like, what's next?
But you know what?
Okay,
She
what-
probably wasn't
but what's
taking
her-
in everything that you were taking in, right?
Oh, I don't know. What are the sensory capabilities of a 10-year-old? Let's call it, she's way younger than 10. Sensory capabilities. Now that's the bar. The bar for a Saturday night is now, we're going to do what? You know what I mean?
Bowling?
Like
We're gonna go
by the
bowling?
time she's going to her boyfriend, the guy's going to be like, no, sir, you can have her back. I can't keep up with you. So I think that don't spoil your kids to a Yungblud show. I spoiled you. I think I'm worried about how you're going to act.
Why? Because you took me to Rush concert
You
twice,
earned
3
your
times?
Yungblud show. But I'm just telling you right now, it's going to be like next concert we go to, you're going to be like filing your nails, going, ugh, when is this going to be over? When are we going to see Yungblud again?
The Guess Who?
Oh yeah, we're going to a concert on the 25th
Oh,
of
that's
that's
June?
June.
30 short days away ish.
Okay. You'll be a grandfather by then.
It better be, otherwise she's going to explode. Yes, we will. Chris is going to be leaving me. I'm going to be batching it for a few days and then flying out to be with her for a week and then coming back home for a few days of batching it. I'll be okay. Don't worry. I won't starve. I'll be fine.
So when Hunter was in, my youngest son was in junior high, maybe he was in grade school. I was taken to a Green Day concert. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
thinking I was thinking I was a bad parent.
No.
Going to a concert. Do you remember your first concert? Mine was Black and Blue and yours
I was in 11th grade. Yeah. So,
but it wasn't for young people.
well, I understand. Nor was the Rush concert, but the Green Day one, I'm sure there were a lot of kids there. Yeah.
There were, but in my mind, it was like, people are going to look at me like I'm a bad parent.
Did you take both kids?
No, just Hunter.
Hunter, was he really into Green Day?
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
Well, then that's great. And explain why. This is the greatest story ever.
Uh-huh.
The greatest story ever. How come Mark wound up at Green Day? Tell us, Mark.
My dad and mom worked out at Lifetime Fitness, and one of the people that they worked out with was Billy Joe Armstrong's wife's father.
So Billy Joe Armstrong's father-in-law was hanging out with Mark's parents, and somehow that became known because didn't you get some good tickets as a result?
Oh,
or-
my sister got those tickets.
Okay.
Okay.
Karen.
Well, anyway, what was Hunter
Was there-
scarred? By the way, after seeing Green Day, was he like, was his threshold for entertainment just unrivaled at that point, or was it like, it was cool, got boring at the end, or I mean, was he like
He loved
engaged?
Green Day, but the opening band, can't remember it. Anyways, the speakers were messed with. I think it was messed with by Green Day because it hurt listening to that band.
Oh.
It was so loud, it pounded you in the chest. I think it would throw off my EKG if I had one. I mean, we literally had to get out of the suite and stand in the hallway.
Oh.
And we could still hear the walls shaking.
I've heard some really questionable stuff about Green Day, including borrowing some notes for one of their biggest hits from a St. Paul-based band. I've told you this. And gal, I wish I could say that surprised me, but it doesn't. So anyhow, but you all right? Mark's gonna die.
I think
I watched Mark drink. I've never seen him drink before. I watched and he choked under pressure. Oh, you're not done yet.
Well, you winked at me.
You could clear your coughing spell that fast?
I can. I practiced.
This guy's not human. This guy's some kind of monster. Metallica.
Do you have a specific song?
Yes.
Just anything Yungblud.
It's that one with whatever the heaven something.
Hello, Heaven.
Hello, Heaven, yes. Which if you listen long enough, it's 8 minutes long. You get about halfway through, it kind of changes to a different chapter of the song, and it throws in a little bit of a chord off of War Pigs, which I think I'll pick a different version than that live one because it wasn't as prominent. Or I'll pick one where that's there. But yeah, Yungblud, my new favorite. Sorry. Rush. Rush hasn't been my favorite band in forever. I don't know who my favorite band is now.
Mossball
Well,
Torsion.
look at the time.
Mossball. Could be Mossball. Mark, you want me to go or you want to go?
Go ahead.
All right. The lovely and talented and thirsty Chris and I are going to go see our youngest Spawn headlining a reunion. It's not called a reunion show, but his band from high school called Pierre is headlining Udafest at Uda Pills Brewery, and they're playing like an hour-long set. And in honor of that, I picked a song by a local band called Pierre, who's one of their members wrote and performed our theme song, Young Al Ascertainer. But that little stain on the corner, and nobody can tell what I'm looking at, but I stare right at it every time. There's a like a inlet. What would you call that? A 90-degree angle thing. A corner. It's a corner. A corner of my basement where they hung a trouble light, like a garage light working on your car, with a good old-fashioned incandescent bulb, and they burned this like kind of siding crap we have, this wall panel. But that was done during the John Lennon Spaghetti Head recording, which was never released. But I think some of their best songs are on that very piece of work. And the song that I picked, even though it was close between three songs, is called Vascular by Pierre. So please enjoy it. It was made by a bunch of seniors in high school, all under the age of 18. And for that novelty alone, I think it's a good song.
Was it recorded down here?
Yeah,
in the
right
basement?
there. That's when they had they made a little vocals booth. Because they had they double tracked some vocals on this little project. I don't think so on this song, but on a couple of the numbers. But anyway, it'll be fun to see the fellas, and that's my song of the week.
It's very impressive if you think about seniors in high school coming up with a melody and the lyrics. I couldn't do that.
Right,
and that just makes the song more impressive.
And they produced it, if you will, themselves. They mic'd everything up. That's a basement recording. And the first thing is called Live from the Living Room, because that was done up in my living room, in the front room of the house.
Very impressive.
Yeah. I mean, it's not Led Zeppelin. It's not Led Zeppelin or nothing.
Great memories.
But for like their contemporaries that were that age, they have some kind of diehard fans that are like, that are the singer. I think the singer wrote some very kind of compelling lyrics, as it were. I mean, they didn't always rhyme and everything else, but they've got a good dedicated fan base. But a couple of years ago, the singer moved to Florida, so that I think COVID kind of killed that band, like literally. But whatever, they were together for a long time for a high school band. A lot of times they break up and all that stuff, but they're all doing their own thing now. And then for the last, I think 3 years, they've played once a year. They have a gig, and I think they get paid too, so that's good. About time. Mark, what you got? Thanks for the kind words, by the way, too, about the kids' efforts.
Mine is The Cult, playing Love Removal Machine.
Okay. It's a great song. A lot of people know.
But the reason I picked it is because Billy Duffy and Ian Ashbury are the two main members of the cult, and they wrote most of the stuff. Billy Duffy was born May 1961. Ian was born May 1962. I was born May 1963. And then Jim, it was so close, was March 1964.
Starts with an M.
Yeah. So that's why I picked it. I thought it was
Wow.
kind of cool. Go ahead.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did you listen to any other songs this week, or you just decided to find reasons why that one would work?
Oh, stop.
No further questions.
Wow.
Usually you are really into the rabbit hole, but this one feels like you kind of mailed it in.
No, I don't think so.
I thought
at
you were
all.
going to do it because you said when we were listening to it, it's like, I could play bass for the cult. I thought that was good.
I do remember the first time I heard the cult. I was in Japan.
Okay.
Oh.
We were in the weight room on base, which was basically just a dirty, stinky.
Just a place to meet fellas.
Yeah.
I get it.
And this guy brought his boombox in, and he was playing the cult. So I walked up to him and I said, I think he got really nervous when I walked up because he thought I was going to yell at him because he was playing it really loud. I said, who the hell is this? This is awesome. He goes, it's the cult.
Are they British? Where are they from?
From
They're not American.
I didn't research that. Why are you asking me?
Just to make you feel bad. I don't remember where I think the first time I saw them was on a video, and I think I thought the same thing I just mentioned tonight. I go, man, if this guy was better looking, they would be the next Aerosmith.
Ian is a very handsome individual.
Ian, the singer?
He's got the long black hair.
Straight. Very nice.
I think he's straight, but I didn't ask.
Okay, I saw it differently, but anyway, maybe I'm thinking Cinderella. Nope. At least the Cinderella guy has like.
I know you don't think I put much thought into it, but
I think you did.
Wow, what did you
I
take
did have a
personal?
birthday this week, so I thought that's why I picked it.
Oh,
What the hell was I?
birthday.
God, oh, were you fishing for that the whole time? Wow,
No.
May. It's May now. So you're older than me.
I am.
Oh my gosh. And Chris until August.
Mhm.
69 years old.
No.
Man, you really look good. They are an English rock band. That's all I can say. And that guy ain't good looking. He looks a little like Yungblud.
Oh.
Yeah, meaning not much to look at until he moves around.
Oh.
He's the anti-David Lee Roth.
So when the Doors got back together, well, I guess it was everybody but John Densmore, and
Oh, he would have been great for that.
he
Did he?
sang with them, yeah.
Okay, that makes total sense.
He had a great Jim Morrison sound to him.
Those are some big, sexy shoes to fill, though, and he did not have that. Isn't he, like, tall, too?
I don't know why you're hating on Ian Ashbury.
I don't know. Is he outside? I mean, I could say something nice about him.
He's a constant listener, so I think he might be.
Hey, the ascertainers, we'll give you your buck back, okay? Just know that. That's a fact. I'm looking at the clock on the wall, and it's George Thorogood. It says, last call. For
alcohol.
Bartender said, what do you want? And I said, I'm good. No, wait. Okay. Anyway, that's how it goes. He said, I'll take one bourbon, one scotch, and one beer, and I'm ready to sign off here and get me a bourbon for the second leg of tonight's journey. I'd like to thank Chris for gracing us with her
Thank you,
beauty
Chris.
and smoke, like literally smoke. She lit two
Smoking.
incense. Could you hear? Tell us what the flavors were?
Yes, dragon's blood and frankincense.
Frankincense.
Yeah.
That's sacrilegious.
That was the second one.
You got any myrrh in there?
I do upstairs.
All right. Where are you buying these from? The church?
I did get a package.
I'll give you a package.
I thought we were just talking about incense.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not sure what frank and sense is.
Frankenbeans, frankincense.
Well, what I do know is that it's made from ethically sourced natural ingredients.
Remember when I said it was like a train hitting a school? If
Leaves,
this episode was a train
wood dust,
and it hit a school,
tree resin,
everybody would still be alive.
central, and bamboo.
Hey, honey, It was Mark Bamboo. I'm sorry. Anyway, hey, Bamboo, what do you say we wrap this one up?
Good night.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah,
Good night.
totally.